Hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Heyitsbellarose, and today we are going to be reviewing Valheim. I have about 55 hours in this game. I'm obsessed. Now, it is still early access, but I have a lot of opinions, and I'd like to share them with you. So let's get right into it, shall we? So this one might be my fault. I didn't put a wall. This is a three-walled little, like, building area. That's my bad. Whoop. One of the most fun parts about this game is constant unexpected surprises. If you like a game that will actually keep you on your toes, Valheim is for you. It's really cool. I like it a lot, honestly. I love the fact that there is just random problems that could arise. A troll might just roll up to your base and cause you all sorts of problems, knocking down your walls and just being very mean to your base. It's quite funny, honestly, but I really don't recommend Googling anything throughout your play process because it will definitely hinder that sense of exploration and unexpectedness and something new and shiny and fun, you know? I really, really recommend this game to people who love building. So these are just some of the building menus. You can put chests on walls. And this is a circle of my base that I spent a while working on. I love it very much. It's very cool. So one thing I do think is of note, the rested buff. It's a little ridiculous. You kind of have to rely on it for stamina regen. So either they need to buff the base stamina regen and kind of make the rested buff slightly less important, or like make it slightly easier to get the rested buff, because this rested buff is only giving me comfort 7 right now, and that's a lot of effort and building materials that went into that base camp. So I think they need to maybe reevaluate just how much the stamina regen is, because you really need that stamina regen. You can't get up mountains, hills, can't run away from monsters, can't fight. Honestly, a majority of the times I've died in this game have been because of stamina. Lack of stamina. If you don't have good food, which I mean, I know, that's a me problem. It's a lack of stamina. If you don't have good food, you don't have stamina. That's it. GG. So, portals. Portals are very cool. They are destroyable. As is everything else in this game. Everything is destroyable. And if you let things get anywhere near those portals, you're gonna have a bad time, I promise. That's just my tip to you. Don't let things destroy your portals. Protect them. Put buildings around them. I thought the domesticating boars thing is cute. You can have them all as little pets. And for food. But I think they're cute as pets. The farming system, I really just got into it, and it seems like it takes a while for the crops to grow. Not too long, not too short. I think they did pretty good with the farming. It feels realistic, but also just enough for my impatientness to be fulfilled. Also protect your farm. I don't know if anything bad could happen, but I put walls around all my important crops. Honestly, just the main goal of this game, protect your stuff, because things will come and attempt to destroy everything you build. Now, speaking of things popping up out of the woodworks, spawn rates on the ganks. Alright, spawn rates. We need to talk about the spawn rates. While I appreciate just how on your toes it keeps you, it's a little ridiculous. I feel like every other tree you cut down, you get ganked by 1 to 3 monsters. Ridiculous. I know the tree people are angry. Maybe it's some kind of thing with the lore. I don't know because I haven't Googled. because I want to keep my game a surprise, and I recommend you do too. It really keeps it fresh. And yeah, the spawn rates are a little ridiculous. Might need to tone it back like a little bit. Not too much, because I want to still be on my toes, but I want to go 2 minutes without being harassed by something. Like, I just want to cut some trees and farm a little and have a good time. But no, the angry tree people are angry with me. I understand it, but it would be nice if they could tone it back. And they could really add some more problems that could happen at the sea, or at least more things for people to do while they're sailing. Like, oh my gosh, don't even get me started on the lack of fishing. It's a little tilting. Why can't I make a fishing rod? Why can't I fish easier? Let me fish! I want to fish. If someone else is driving the boat, I want to fish. Or at least add some more monsters that I could kill, please. Now, onto the mountain biome. I don't really have too many problems with the mountain biome. I think it's hilarious. It's fun. Honestly, when I was filming this right here, I was like, nope, I was gonna film some wolves. And then I realized the wolves travel in a pack. And guess who's not traveling in a pack right now? Me. I didn't want to lose my expensive gear. I was afraid for my expensive gear, so I left. Now, it is extremely hard to fight the wolves that come in a pack alone. I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't recommend it. They're just as fast as you. You can't outrun them, especially with the stamina problem I talked about. You cannot outrun them. It's hard. It's problematic.
Really?
I don't know.
I'm fucking filming a video here. God.
It's hard. Now here's the troll. I was trying to circle this troll. However, I was getting ganked. Again. I wanted to show you guys the troll. And now we are journeying through the swamp. I was trying to do the cute little stand still and circle thing like I had done for the other biomes for you guys. However, the swamp is extremely dangerous and things will jump at you. So I do not recommend standing still. If you do go into the swamp, keep moving. Keep moving. They're going to kill you, I promise. My concluding thoughts. I made a list. The good. At the top of the list, we have the atmosphere. The creators really know how to set the tone with this game, and the weather plays a huge role in that. The sun on the water, the snow and wind in the mountains, the fog that's rolling through the grass and hiding in the trees at night. It's all extremely immersive. The tone is just so immersive. You can waste so many hours playing this game. It is amazing. And next we have a sense of progression. You actually have that sense of you're putting in the work for this gear. And it feels like you're actually doing more damage with the upgrades, which I think is really important. It doesn't feel minuscule. It feels like it's not overpowered and it's not underpowered. It's just enough. Not only are you upgrading into more powerful gear, but you are upgrading into cooler gear. It is not just wooden stuff the entire way around. It does look cooler as you go along, and I was a little worried at first because at first glance you wouldn't think too much of the characters because the character creation isn't much more than basic. So that took me by surprise, and I appreciated that. The bosses, again, they set the tone well. The music, it's beautiful. The gameplay, it's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. For sure, I was not expecting that to be what the boss fights were like, and I loved it. It was amazing. The game as a whole. I think that this game has the potential to be the top survival game on the market. It is still in early access. It does have some bugs. However, this could be the top survival game on the market. For sure. Easy. I think even in early access, this game has upped the ante for survival games. And I love that. Okay. On to the bad. I feel like we've already talked about a lot of these, but we're concluding and wrapping things up, so we'll quickly go over them again. Now, the variety of creatures. So the meadow doesn't really have a variety at all, and the Black Forest also doesn't really have any variety. There's boar and there's deer, but they don't really fight you. Well, the boar do, but not really. You just kill them and move on. The swamp is terrifying. The jump from the Black Forest creatures to the swamp creatures was harsh. It was harsh, but the swamp does have a variety of monsters to fight. There are at least 3 different types of monsters other than the boss. And that same thing goes for the mountains. There's at least 3 different kinds of monsters to fight, which, that's great, but the meadows and Black Forest might need at least 1 more. Also, there's a few desyncing issues where one person in the party would see a monster in the center of the base, but everyone else in the party would not see the monster in the center of the base. I don't know. That's not very good. And that concludes the good, the bad, the stressful. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.